What's up guys, welcome to TechApplied.
In today's video, it's just a quick one. We're going to show you what sort of performance you can get from a 1070 Ti in 2021. Especially as with the current situation with GPUs at the moment, a lot of people are buying second hand off eBay, etc. And a 1070 Ti we've just managed to get hold of off of eBay, and we're going to see what sort of performance we get out of it.
Nice.
Alright, so guys, we're now jumping into some gaming benchmarks of the 1070 Ti. Right now you are seeing Napoleon Total War maxed out on ultra settings at 1080p. And as you can see, we're getting over 60 FPS for a very GPU intensive game like this. This is a good result and clearly shows that at 1080p, this graphics card is still more than able to handle this game. Now we're still on Napoleon Total War, but instead we're at 3440 by 1440p resolution this time, and as you can see, the frame rate has taken a massive hit, but when it comes to games like this, the Total War franchise especially, 60 FPS isn't really a target. As long as you're over 30 FPS, you're still getting a good experience with these games, and for me, I prefer quality over FPS when playing these titles, and as you can see, the game looks amazing at this detail and resolution, completely maxed out at Ultra.
So guys, this is Fallout 4 at 1440p. We couldn't get the game to work at 1080p because it would only show the top left corner of the screen. We're averaging around 60 to 70 frames per second, and all the settings are on ultra, so that's a really good result for this graphic card. Even in the combat scenes, the frames ain't really dropping that much. Even though this is an older title, that's still a really good result for this graphics card.
So guys, we're jumping into Battlefield 1 now, ultra settings at 1080p. The game is capped at 100 FPS because VSync is on, and that is the refresh rate of this monitor. I also forgot to mention earlier on that we have paired the 1070 Ti with a Ryzen 5 5600X processor just to get the maximum amount of performance out of this graphics card that we can, and obviously you can see that the 5600X isn't really breaking a sweat, and neither is the 1070 Ti at 1080p. However, as soon as we hit 1440p, and you can see throughout the other benchmarks as well, the graphics card really starts to push itself and it hits 99% usage throughout. But we're still getting good results and good frame rates, so considering Battlefield 1 technically is a AAA title, yeah, it's not the most latest one, but to get around 70 FPS, 60-70 FPS at this game Ultra 3440 by 1440p is a really good result and shows that the 1070 Ti is still a capable graphics card in 2021. Jumping into Star Wars Battlefront 2 now guys, as you can see, capped at 100 FPS again, ultra settings at 1080p, really not a struggle for the 1070 Ti. Please don't laugh at my gaming skills now, as you can see I'm trying my best. This is an online match and I'm about to get smashed, so don't laugh at me. And here I go, thinking I can take on the whole team. The door opens, I start spraying them, and I'm doing a good job, and then I'm down. Same game now, except we're playing at 1440p, still ultra settings, completely maxed out. And as you can see, the frame rate is taking a hit. Similar story throughout today's benchmarks, but it's still a good result. We're getting anywhere from 50 to 60 FPS, and at this game, alright, it's a first-person shooter, so you want above 60 FPS, but for me, it's always about quality. Anybody else trying to get over 60 FPS at 1440 could easily drop to the high or the medium preset to achieve that. So guys, that concludes today's benchmarks, and this is the GTX 1070 Palette Dual model that we got off eBay for £285. Can we recommend this graphics card in 2021? I think we can, especially for 1080p gaming. As you've seen throughout today's benchmarks, it completely dominated it. But for 1440p, you might have to drop a couple settings, but it's still achievable and well worth it for the money.
So that rounds up today's video guys. We hope we give you a rough idea of what sort of performance you're going to get out of the older GTX graphics cards, and to be honest with you, from the experience that we've got and the results that we've got for 1080p gaming, even in modern AAA titles, this is still a good graphics card to go for.
Not that bad.
not that bad. But when it comes to 1440p, some older titles you can push it to and you can still get above 60 FPS. Other games like the modern AAA, if you're going to play at 1440p, you're probably going to have to drop the settings down to medium or low presets. But other than that, that rounds up today's video. So
It really helps us out if you like, subscribe, and please leave a comment below. If you want to see any new games or any games that you love, comment below. See you next time.